The Stoics were philosophers whose resilience and wisdom had a tremendous impact on world history. However, many of them, despite their commitment to virtue and morality, faced harsh repression. Let's dive into history and discover how some of the most famous Stoics met their tragic fate. 1. Seneca, Wisdom Against Tyranny. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, was born in Spain around 4 BCE. He received an excellent education and became the tutor of Nero, an emperor whose reign became infamous for its cruelty. Seneca was known for his writings on morality and self-control, but despite his philosophical works, his relationship with Nero led to his downfall. When Nero began to rule more despotically, Seneca gradually distanced himself from politics, but this did not save him from suspicion. In 65 CE, Nero accused him of being involved in a conspiracy to assassinate the emperor. Without trial, Seneca was sentenced to commit suicide. He was ordered to open his veins, which in Rome was considered a noble way to die for those in high positions. Seneca faced death with the philosophical calm he often wrote about. He believed that a Stoic must be prepared for any challenge, including death, and he passed with dignity, recognizing his fate as part of the grand cycle of life. 2. Epictetus, a slave who found freedom. Through philosophy, Epictetus was born a slave in the 1st century CE in the Roman Empire. Despite his enslaved origin, he became one of the most influential philosophers of his time. His life was full of paradoxes. Though a slave, he found inner freedom through Stoic philosophy, yet physically he remained bound to his master. One day, when his master broke his leg in a fit of rage, Epictetus calmly remarked, "You are breaking my leg." This was a manifestation of his philosophy, resilience in the face of suffering and indifference to physical pain. Epictetus was eventually freed, but in 89 CE, Emperor Domitian expelled all philosophers from Rome. Epictetus left the city and spent the rest of his life in Nicopolis, where he founded his philosophical school. Despite his exile, he died of natural causes at an old age, leaving a profound legacy of his teachings. 3. Helvidius Priscus, principled in the face of tyranny. Helvidius Priscus was a Roman senator and Stoic philosopher, known for his unwavering commitment to the principles of freedom and justice. He lived in the 1st century CE and became famous for his opposition to Emperor Vespasian. Stoics believed that one must always speak the truth and stand up to tyranny, even if it threatened their life. Helvidius repeatedly clashed with Vespasian, criticizing his despotic power and decisions. The emperor, intolerant of criticism, first exiled the philosopher but soon ordered his execution. Priscus did not fear openly opposing the empire and was killed for his beliefs. His death became a symbol of the struggle for truth and freedom, showing that even in the face of mortal danger, a Stoic remains true to their ideals. Paconius Agrippinus, courage in exile. Paconius Agrippinus was another Roman senator and a steadfast supporter of Stoic philosophy. He lived during the reign of Emperor Nero, known for his repressions. Agrippinus was famous for his independent political stance and criticism of power, which drew the emperor's attention. Like many other Stoics, he was condemned for his views. Nero initially sentenced him to exile, a common punishment for those who dared to challenge authority. However, Agrippinus was later executed when his philosophical beliefs and political activities became a threat to the regime's stability. Paconius Agrippinus remained loyal to Stoic doctrine until the
5. Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher on the throne. Unlike the other Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and philosopher, died a natural death. However, his reign was filled with trials, which he faced guided by Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome from 161 to 180 CE and left behind one of Stoicism's greatest works, Meditations, in which he shared his thoughts on duty, power, death, and fate. Despite his power, Marcus Aurelius lived modestly and believed that an emperor should first and foremost be a servant of the people. His reign occurred during challenging times, wars, plague, and internal conflicts. He accepted these trials with philosophical calm, viewing them as part of a great cosmic order. Marcus Aurelius died of illness in 180 CE, leaving behind a legacy of a wise ruler and a great philosopher. The Stoics not only developed a philosophy of resilience and virtue, but they also embodied it in their lives and deaths. Seneca, Helvidius Priscus, Paconius Agrippinus, and others became victims of political repression, yet they faced their fate with dignity and courage, remaining true to their principles. Their philosophy, teaching inner freedom and calm in the face of fear and suffering, remains relevant today, inspiring people around the world. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new videos with helpful tips and engaging topics. Join us and move forward.